And the guys in red can win the Weber Cup as a team if they take this Baker. And everybody understands what's at stake. Complete silence. Now, what does Pete come up with? Surely he's not going to leave another 10. Oh, he is, and he's left a neighbour as well. That wasn't a convincing start, and Pete can't argue with that one.
Seemed a bit low on speed, a bit too tight near the headpin. Just turned up, carried nothing at all. It wasn't near the pocket. It was a 6 and a 10, which is a straightforward spare in the corner.
You know, the Americans may win the Weber Cup. They almost certainly will win the Weber Cup. They'd be overwhelming favourites, obviously, but I don't think Pete is going to have too many happy memories of his debut here in Barnsley.
No, he's going to make up for that next year. That's what he told me.
No doubt about it. Safely getting through the spare, but it was never going to be a strike, and nobody
start
needs to
from
tell.
young Dominic here. Get Team Europe out in an early lead.
Oh, look at that 10.
Okay, we're gonna settle for a spare, hopefully. Ringing Tempin in the corner.
The coolest guy in the place is Torgerson, you know. Guy up next for the Europeans. His demeanour has just not changed from the first ball on Friday evening. And I tell you what, Dominic has really taken his time with this single pin. And he made sure. That was a tense little single pin, wasn't it? This Baker. The captains will have to put 3 guys up for singles matches. Good strike. He doesn't want to even be thinking about that, does he? Let's win it right here is clearly his attitude. Tora Torgerson, who just drew the sting from Tim Mack. Can he match Mack's strike with a strike of his own? Oh, no, he can't. That 7 didn't want to know, and the 10 thought about it, you know. These guys are going to throw you a present. You're in for an unhappy landing here.
Yeah, don't get too close to them. They'll be snapping at your ankles, won't they?
He's certainly got a ton of rotation out the back end.
Well, the important thing was for Team USA, it was a double from frames 2 to 3. First double of this game.
Tinoski Palermo. Can he come up with the goods?
And that 10 doesn't want to know. Well, single pins are really coming to frustrate the Europeans here.
Got a bit of a reputation. This is going to be hard and fast. Single-handed.
Bludgeon.
Absolutely.
Spare. 9 spare. In contrast, Team USA working at double. If Barnes takes all 10, it's Turkey. They can start planning their celebration party.
Nick, it's getting that way. That's PBA Player of the Year, Chris Barnes. He's thrown the 3rd strike in a row. And with Jason Couch to follow up, well, that lead is growing.
Yeah, 22. That is assuming Mika strikes.
On Oscar's part, but as you say, if Team USA are going to run off the sheet, Paul won't get the chance to play.
Oh, that's horrible. That's a shocker from Mika. Dear, oh dear.
Not the best shot in the world. It hasn't worked.
Got the spare, but as brave as they've battled, these guys are not exactly going down fighting, are they? They don't have a strike in a Baker match. They simply had to win. Here is the American left-hander, who will be followed by the European left-hander. Jason does ask his ball to do an awful lot of work. And when he gets it right, the results are pure devastation.
They kind of let him down a little bit, haven't they? He's playing on a sticky wicket here. Nothing to bowl at.
34 pins in arrears if he strikes. And he finds a 7. Well, it's just not going to be Europe's night, is it? 5 men have come up. Not one has managed a strike. They're going to lose this as a team.
7-pin spare needs to go, and does.
Not by an awful lot, but it does. But 45 pins in arrears. But they are now looking at Pete Weber and possibly Tim Mack and saying, please leave an open frame, because that's the only way the boys in blue can get back into this. Is this the last ball of this year's Weber Cup for Pete Weber? He'd love it to be. He'd love to take all 10, finish on a high. He's not going to do it, is he? Unbelievable. Pete will see single pins in his nightmares for weeks.
Well, I guess that's all right. Yeah, I think spare from Pete here, and it's all over. And he's got to be quite proud. He's played his part in the team event. It is a team game. Well done, Pete Weber. See you next year, hopefully. Team USA don't do something silly, like strike off the sheet as well.
Well, can Barrett be the lead-off man? Doesn't look like it. No, that's it. It's all over.
That is it, Nick. Yeah, knows it as well.
And you've got to feel sorry for Dominic Barrett. He's played a huge part in this weekend of bowling. That's not the way he would have wanted it to end.
Yeah, huge anti-climax this will be for not only for the tournament and fans, but also Team Europe.
Yeah, there's no way back from that.
Now all he can do is sit and watch the guys play. Watch
Wins
Team
out of
USA
6, and there was just no way back for the Europeans after that.
Can you believe it? Tim Mack's got a strike. He's won the Weber Cup with the rest of the guys. It means so much to him. A man under pressure, hasn't played particularly well in this tournament, but he's going to be carrying the trophy.
And it is. If you're wearing a red shirt, that wasn't perfect. It was a Brooklyn. And how ironic that the first strike at this Baker comes on a horrible shot like that.
Well, they're smiling and they're not celebrating, but they see the funny.
These fellas are back in it. Oh, it's only Tommy Jones up next. You want an open frame?
Or a double.
You're not getting an open frame.
You got the double. Yeah, even Pete Weber's enjoying this now. It's great to see.
Despite having one or two opportunities, they will look back, all of them, on chances that they had that they couldn't take. But I don't think they can have any complaints with the result. That's fast. Barnes can just relax and let it fall off his fingers. That'll do.
Certainly the way to celebrate as a group.
Well, they just know what's happened. That's it. It's over. There is really nothing now that Team Europe can do. Team Europe, and now 3 in a row for the Americans, and I think Pete Weber is just delighted to be part of a team that's honouring his father's memory.
Yes, absolutely, Nick. You couldn't have said it better.
Yeah, look at that. That is the patch that memorises Dick Weber, Pete's father, and one of the true greats of 10-pin.
It's a done deal, and it looks as if Team Europe are out to Weber Cup 9. It's a cruel game, as Team Europe are finding out.
Just rubbing salt in the wound in this match.
Pete Weber, I think he's close to tears down there.
Yes, a very emotional moment. I feel very pleased for him, and it's great that he's here. Let's hope it inspires him to come over to Europe and play a lot more.
Oh yeah, it's good to see the smiles, isn't it?
And to be back next year with the rest of the guys.
Yeah, come on back, Pete. The last ball for Team USA. 2:58.
What it feels like to come here and be able to take the trophy home.
Well, first of all, just to represent the Weber family for the first time in 9 years, it's really an honor and a privilege. And to be the winners, I mean, I can't have 4 better teammates than what we had right now. Guys, hats off to you.
Will we see you coming back? Will we see you coming back?
Absolutely. I got a taste of it, and I want more now. I want more.
Well, congratulations. Fantastic evening. Yeah. Well done, guys. You can celebrate now.